Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you are fine and you are safe at home. I also hope that you are studying properly at your home. I am Shamima Yasmin Ferdowsi, Assistant Teacher, Chattogram Collegiate School. Today I will conduct an English class with students of class 5. Dear learners, please take out your notebook and pen with you so that you can write necessary informations. Dear students, I will show you a nice picture. Dear students, you can see 3 pictures here. Number 1, you can see Jaman is working in the garden now, and picture 2, you see they played football yesterday. Picture 3, you see that Habib will fly a kite tomorrow. Dear students, you can see 3 pictures here. You see that Jaman, they and Habib, those 3 persons, they all are working, but they are not working in the same time. In first picture, Jaman is working now, means he is working in present time, and in picture 2, they played football in previous time, and in picture 3, Habib, he will fly a kite in future time. So dear students, you see that different activities are done in different time. Dear students, the time of any action is called tense. There are 3 kinds of tenses. Number 1, present tense or present simple. Number 2, present past tense. Number 3, future tense. So, dear students, I will talk about importance of tense now. Dear learners, to make English correct and better, develop 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing, and tense is called the soul of English language. So, dear students, if you want to make your English correct, better, and even if you want to speak nicely, you must have some basic knowledge about tenses. That's why I have decided to discuss about tense in your class. Dear students, today I will discuss about present tense. Dear students, before discussing the tense, I want to discuss about some basic grammar points so that you understand the discussion of the tense properly. So let's see. Subject. So think about subject. What is subject? Noun or pronoun? Subject is noun or pronoun that performs the action of the subverb. Then come to verb. Verb is an action word that completes the action of the subject. Then come to object. Object is a noun or pronoun that is affected by the action of a verb. Then come to extension. Extension is a part that is added to something to enlarge it. Dear students, look at the sentence. He reads a book in the afternoon. Here, he is a subject, reads is a verb, a book is an object, in the afternoon is extension. So I think you have got my point. Dear students, I told you earlier that we are going to discuss about present tense. If any action is done in present time, we call the time of that action is present tense. Look at the screen. We see that present tense are divided into 4 kinds. Number 1, present indefinite or simple. Number 2, present continuous. Number 3, present perfect. Number 4, present perfect continuous. Dear student, look at the examples on the screen. Number 1, I go to school every day. It's a regular verb. Number 2, the sun rises in the east. It's an universal truth. Number 3, he goes to bed at 10 p.m. every day. That is habitual fact. Number 4, they played football. It's done generally. And number 5, Humayun ascends the throne. That is historical event. So dear learners, now look at the screen. Present indefinite tense. Now let's see the definition of present indefinite tense. If we are talking about general present or about regular or habitual action, we use present simple or present indefinite tense. Dear learners, now look at the structure of the present indefinite tense. Subject plus verb, present form plus object oblique extension. Look at the screen, dear learners. If the subject is third person singular number, we add s or es with the main verb. If the verb ends with ss, sh, ch, x, o, we add es with the main verb. I think you have got the point. Dear students, now I will show you the different form of present indefinite tense. See the sentence, Karim reads a book. Now I will change the sentence into different form. Dear students, just give your attention here and write the necessary informations. Karim reads a book. It is affirmative sentence. If we make it negative, you see, Karim does not read a book. We are changing it into interrogative. Does Karim read a book? Now we are changing into negative interrogative. Does Karim not read a book, or doesn't Karim read a book? Look at another sentence. I read a mango. It is an It is an affirmative sentence. Now we will change it into different forms. Negative, interrogative, do I eat a mango? Negative, I don't eat a mango, or I do not eat a mango. Now, negative interrogative, do I not eat a mango? Okay, dear students, we have finished the discussion of present indefinite tense. Now come to another point, present continuous tense. Look at the sentences. Number 1, I am drawing a picture. Number 2, Adnan is running in the field. Number 3, you are flying a kite. Number 4, they are playing cricket. Dear students, you have seen all the sentences, all the examples of present continuous tense. Now let's see what is the definition of present continuous tense. You see, the present continuous tense describes actions which are going on now. It is also called present progressive. So dear students, present continuous tense, in present continuous tense, the work is going on now. It means, you see, it means the work is happening now. Now look at the structure of present continuous tense. Subject plus be verb, am, is, are, plus verb with ing, plus object oblique extension. Dear students, now see the use of auxiliary verbs in present continuous tense. In case of singular number, for I, we use am. For you, we use are. He or she is. Farhan, it means for any name, we use is. And in case of plural number, for we use are. You are. They are. Dear students, now look at different forms of present continuous tense. Okay, our main sentence, that means affirmative sentence, Messi is playing football. We will change the sentence into different forms now. Negative, Messi is not playing football. We are adding not after is. Interrogative, is Messi playing football? Now, negative interrogative, is Messi not playing football or isn't Messi playing football? So, you have got different forms of present continuous tense. Dear learners, now we will discuss about present perfect tense. Okay, get ready and please note down the important information in your exercise book. Look at the sentences. Dear students, number 1, I have eaten rice. Number 2, you have worked in the garden. Number 3, he has gone to school. Number 4, they have played cricket. So, you can see 4 examples of present perfect tense here. Okay, now let's see what is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense expresses the completion of an action by now. There is no mention of definite time in the past. That means present perfect tense expresses that the work have done by now. That means right now the work have done and there is no mention of previous time. Dear learners, now look at the structure. Look at the structure of present perfect tense. Subject plus have oblique has plus verb past participle form plus object oblique extension. Now you see the use of auxiliary verbs have or has. In case of singular number, after I we use have. You have, he or she has, it has. Karim means any name has. Now see, in case of plural number, we have, you have, they have. Dear students, now I will show you different forms of present perfect tense. Our main sentence or affirmative sentence, they have played cricket. So we will change it now into negative. They have not played cricket or they haven't played cricket. Haven't is the short form of have not. We are changing it into interrogative. Have they played cricket? So we have brought have before the subject. Now negative interrogative. Have they not played cricket or haven't they played cricket? So dear student, we have finished the discussion of present perfect tense. Now we will proceed for another tense, present perfect continuous. Dear student, look at the sentences. I have been reading a book for an hour. She has been drawing a picture since afternoon. Dear students, look at the structure of present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus have been oblique has been plus verb with ing plus object oblique extension. Dear student, the present perfect continuous tense describes actions which are going on now, and it also mentions about the starting of time. So it is also like present continuous tense, but we saw that in present continuous tense there was no mention of time, but in case of present perfect continuous tense there is mention of time. It's like for 2 hours, since morning, since afternoon, it's like that. So dear students, we have finished the discussion of present tense and its 4 kinds. So let's have your homework now. Dear students, your homework, write 2 sentences for each tense. That means present simple, for present simple you will write 2 sentences. For present continuous you will write 2, perfect 2 and perfect continuous tense 2. Write 2 sentences for each tense, present simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, using the following verbs. you cannot use your own verbs. You will have to use write, drink, sell, sleep, have, help, make, give, cook. Just using these verbs, you will write those examples, dear learners. So, dear learners, we have finished our class for today, and you will do your homework. In next class, we will meet again. So, now you stay fine, stay safe, and stay at home. Take care. Goodbye.